tonight, we ain't going out. So we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Cowboys are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Redskins team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Three yards to go on second down. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And some space here. There goes Thomas Rawls. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw here. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. They'll come out in the pistol. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson of the carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, Prescott. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now it's Jackson, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So the Cowboys will punt it on fourth down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
10 yards still left on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So the offense has it first and 10. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And an alley to run. There goes Thomas Rawls. Touchdown, Washington. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They run again with Jackson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And some room to roam now. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Here's Prescott. Escobar with it over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see when they come.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down following the run. They'll run it with Jackson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Prescott on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So 2nd and 10 here. On second down, Prescott again, surveying the field. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Third down now following the completed pass. On third down, it's Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now the backup Boykin, his first throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that'll make it third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Watch it now, buddy. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he fires. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his...
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Fresh set of downs here.
Ohio.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is Jackson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And his throw here's incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Here we go. What?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Jackson's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be brought down, it looks looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll set up to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Green 39! Green 39! Back 99, Philly, here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Finding time. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 to... And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The slot man in motion right. Third and long for Prescott. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Second down, Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Prescott now on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. See if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. First down, this is Rawls. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They give it to Rawls. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Thomas Rawls with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On third down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. After the pick six, Prescott surveying the field. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Let's go! Flex round!
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And now they're in the hurry-up. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
Prescott on 1st down. Bryant with a catch right side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll throw again. Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to succeed.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go again with Rawls. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll drop to throw. Deep drop. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative. He's going to let it fly.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They come up in an offset eye. Again, going left is Rawls. And they will stop him after. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
A first down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here come the Redskins now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
A running play for Rawls. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Redskins, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.